SmackDown took place tonight in Newark, New Jersey. This was the go-home show to SummerSlam, which takes place tomorrow night in East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. This show started off with the undisputed WWE Champion John Cena coming out. This is before his match with Cody Rhodes on Sunday, in which he defends his title in a street fight. John Cena is only 5-10 at SummerSlam. I didn't know he was that bad, but then I remembered he went on a string of losses where he lost at every SummerSlam. He was losing big matches, so it shouldn't surprise me too much. He got a massive pop, and John Cena was wearing New York Jets colors because they're close to where the Jets play. Chose the Jets instead of the Giants. Then Cody Rhodes comes out just as John Cena was about to talk. Both are over, but Cena was more over, it seemed like, in New Jersey. John Cena then, out of nowhere, I was not expecting this at all, cuts a babyface promo and presumably, ditches his heel persona. Heel John Cena is dead after 5 months. Turned on March 1st at Elimination Chamber. August 1st, 5 months later, he's done. It's over. Heel John Cena is done. This was a total babyface promo. And after it was over, John Cena, during the promo, actually, I had to mention this. He took a shot at both The Rock and Travis Scott, which was warranted. It's about his friends not being there for him, which I'm glad he did that. And the fans cheered for him. They chanted for Cena loudly. And then after it, Cody says, "Welcome back." And then they toast a real American beer, two real American beer cans, and you can see it. The announcers don't say it, but they're real American beers. They toast it on Hulk Hogan Day in Florida. Now, this was in New Jersey, but Hulk Hogan Day is now a thing, August 1st. I think it would have made more sense for August 11th because that's Hogan's birthday. Or at least, well, you can't do the day he passed on July 24th, but August 1st would have been August 11th would have been a better choice, but August 1st on Hulk Hogan Day, they toast real American beer. That was a nice touch. I wish the announcers would have mentioned that, but I like that. And all I thought was, okay, either two things are going to happen here. Either it is all a ruse, John Cena's still a heel and he's going to fool us all, or Cody's turning heel, maybe The Rock shows up, something like that, something crazy happens, or that means it's a ruse. Or it's not a ruse by Cena, but Cody is being deceptive. One of those two things is happening. Or the third option is Cody's just going to beat him and Cena's going to be a babyface until he retires in December. That could happen. And that right now that's my pick, but I think after this promo, I think there's a better chance of Cody turning heel or Cena, hiding it and teasing us basically. They show footage of Jelly Roll being attacked by Logan Paul in the training ring by Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. They beat him down. Drew hit him with the Claymore. Julia was out next with Kiana James, her new manager. It really doesn't fit. Then Zelina Vega is out, and then we get Julia, Zelina Vega. Women's U.S. title, Julia was disappointed she's not at SummerSlam because she was doing an interview saying she's going to do everything in her power to get on one of the two nights, and if she doesn't, it's going to be a huge disappointment for her. I'm sure she's still disappointed, but she shouldn't be too disappointed because she went with Zelina Vega, and they had a hell of a match, man. The match was really good, and Julia was getting over here. There was Julia chants to start. They got two "This is awesome" chants, and I'm thinking to myself, this is so good for Julia because this is how Io Sky got over. Julia needs to get over the same way Io Sky did, by letting her go in the ring. They let Io Sky go in the ring. She's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and one of the best wrestlers in the WWE, male or female. She's incredible. And she's had all these great matches, and it's gotten her over. And even at Evolution, she was cheered over Rhea Ripley, who is the most over female in the whole company, and one of the most over wrestlers in the whole company, one of the 5 most over wrestlers they have. So I'm thinking Julia needs to go in the Io direction. Let her go in the ring. I think if they do that, she's not going to get over the same way Stephanie Vaquer did. Stephanie Vaquer had the Devil's Kiss and Booker T. That's one of the biggest reasons why she got over in NXT, and the fans really took to her. So you can't expect her to get over that way. And even if she didn't get as over as quickly as Vaquer did, doesn't mean Julia can't get to that level. So I hope they just let her go in the ring, have these great matches. So she's obviously very attractive. I think she can be a big star. Near the end of the match, Julia hit a top rope fisherman superplex, which looked great. And then she hit a Northern Lights bomb, but Zelina kicked out. And I think she's the first person to kick out of the Northern Lights bomb. She hit a second one, and Julia won. Fans are really hot for this. Match delivered. This is Julia's best showing on the main roster to date. Big match for her. She retains her title, and I hope she gets momentum and she becomes a star because she's very talented. You had Kathy Kelly interviewing Tulsa Cole in the MFT. I don't give a shit. Solo has Go Heat with me. Legado del Fantasma is out next. They're the AAA champions, and they have an open challenge, and the challenge is accepted by Mr. Iguana and Psycho Clown of AAA. People like Mr. Iguana. Wasn't expecting this. Fans were really into him. I don't want to see this, to be honest. It's just Santino's Cobra. I don't want to see this on the main roster. It's too much comedy. I don't want to have to watch. Okay, whatever. Let me say this. Even if you really like it, and there's going to be fans who like it and they like the comedy, it's going to grow old really soon, and you're just going to want it off your TV screen like Santino with the Cobra. That's what's going to happen with this. But a lot of botches here, as you would expect in a Lucha Libre match, but fans are into it. Legado got the win. They pinned Psycho Clown to retain. Kathy Kelly interviewed Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre after they jumped Jelly Roll earlier in the day. They were going to go out later on the show. Then you go to Damian Priest and Aleister Black. The thing I was looking most forward to on the show, and I was hoping this would be at SummerSlam, but looking how they booked this, it's better that it wasn't. So Damian Priest and Aleister Black are having a match, and they go to the outside, and Aleister Black attacks Damian Priest with a chair, causing a disqualification. He beats him down with the chair after the match, and he slams him multiple times into the steel steps. Then he gets Priest up to his feet, and he finishes him off with a black mask. And then Priest's body rolled off the steps, and that was a good visual. But Black stands tall. Priest wins by disqualification. So I get why they didn't do this at SummerSlam now, but I was hoping that I was looking forward to them having a match. That just didn't work out like I expected. They show Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton backstage together. They just bump into each other and have some words before their match tomorrow night. I expect Jade to win the belt tomorrow. Then you had Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga out next. You had Tala Tonga and Jimmy Uso. I mean, who gives a shit about this? Tala Tonga won. I don't care. JC Mattel and Tonga Loa come out. And then Solo Sikoa uses his magic powers to get the steel cage to lower down. I guess he has a lot of influence in the back. And they beat down Jimmy Uso. But then Jacob Fatu comes, and the cage was it was lowering, but then it just stopped when it got to the middle rope. And then Jacob Fatu comes in, runs in, and then the cage lowers all the way in. Then Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga leave. They cowardly leave through the door, and then Jacob Fatu just beats the shit out of JC Mateo and Tonga Loa. He just beats them down, and protects Jimmy from the beatdown. And Jacob stands tall on the cage before Sunday, which is the steel cage match for the U.S. title with Solo Sikoa. They previewed a SummerSlam card. Backstage, Kathy Kelly. Can't talk today. Backstage, Kathy Kelly interviewed both Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, the allies of convenience, ahead of tomorrow night's tag team title match in which they challenge Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. I like them a lot as a team. They're doing the not friends gimmick. It was a quick interview. I thought they both have really good chemistry together. They were both, you can tell they both really like it a lot. I think Charlotte especially really likes it, and she knows this has basically saved her career in many ways. She owes Alexa Bliss a lot, I'm not going to lie. But, this is working really well, and Kathy Kelly just interviewed him. It was a quick interview, and I thought this was fine to set up the match tomorrow night. Then we get Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul out last. They're cutting a promo on Jelly Roll. Then Jelly Roll rolls up in an SUV, and Randy's with him. Nick Aldis is trying to get them not to go. They eventually go to the ringside. They brawl until security breaks it up. Randy Orton hits an RKO to a security guard and hits another RKO. Then Jelly Roll hits a chokeslam to a security guard, and that's how SmackDown ended. The first hour was very good, I have to say. I really enjoyed it, especially with the Julia match, and then the AAA match was at least entertaining. The first, and of course, the Cena segment was excellent. The first hour was really good. The second hour just felt like a bunch of throwaway shit, and they're just trying to kill time before SummerSlam. And it's an awkward show to book whenever you have to do a show on Friday and then do like a major show, like a 2-night show on Saturday and Sunday. You don't want to get people hurt. Remember what happened with Rey Mysterio before WrestleMania last year when he got hurt on SmackDown. So I get that, but wasn't much to it. The second hour is just not very good. And that was SmackDown. And tomorrow night is SummerSlam, which is SummerSlam Night 1. Night 2 is on Sunday. Hopefully SummerSlam is better than WrestleMania was this year. I'll leave it at that.